Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Joe, and in today's video we'll be working on this desk. You can see it is a gorgeous stained wood. We will be cleaning this out today and sanding and painting it. You can see there are a lot of drips from some food or maybe wax. We will be cleaning that out because it has a lot of stains. So yes, we will nicely sand it down before we put a coat of paint. For the hardware, I want to probably change them because they're very traditional and old. So let's begin to first remove the hardware from this desk and then sanding and some cleaning. So I removed all the hardware from this desk and I am going to set this aside and then move on to the next step, that is sanding. So for that I'm going to hand sand this piece because of the dirt that you see. This is a 150 grit sanding disc that I am using to sand the top, the drawers, the back, the side, like everything, a nice good sanding so that we can skip the step of priming and move on to painting. I usually sand down my piece nicely to remove the top coat and the layer that is originally there on the desk, which gives it a rough medium for the paint to adhere on it. So a good sanding, and then we will clean and move further with the makeover. So I decided to use the sanding disc because you can see I folded it and it has a lot of hand sanding with the sander. It would have been a little tedious because of the curves and details on this desk. So for me, this sanding disc worked well. I'm going to wipe it down. It's the regular tap water in the Mr. bottle. I'm going to spray it nicely and wipe it down with a paper towel. You can also use any lint-free rag to clean your furniture and make sure that all the dust that is there because of sanding is clean and free so that we can begin to paint and the paint can adhere to the surface nicely and neatly. So we are done with the cleaning and now we will move on to the painting. I'm using this beautiful color park bench from Fusion and I am going to paint this entire desk. This is my first coat and you can see the consistency of the paint. The color is just beautiful. So this is the first coat, but I am assuming we will need to do probably one more coat, 1 to 2, so that we have a thick layer of paint before we start designing this piece. And when we put the top coat on, it is strong enough to last forever. So I am going to be finishing this coat and then probably move on to second coat. So I did this desk and I did 3 coats in total, leaving the top, which I will sand and put a new stain on, but this is how it's going to be looking like for now. So now we will begin to do some designing, and I'm going to be putting on transfer. But before that, because it's a chalk paint, mineral paint, we are going to sand down the furniture for a smooth finish, and then I'm using a rag to wipe down any dust, any residue, and then we are going to be putting on this transfer. You can see it's a beautiful transfer from Redesign with Prima. It's a gold foil transfer that come in 2 sheets. Each tube has 2 sheets, and I will be using 2 tubes today to complete the 9 drawers that you see. So to begin with, I just measured how much transfer is going to go on the drawers and cut out that portion on the transfer, and just will be moving my way upwards, covering every drawer of this desk. So it's just like just measuring and cutting and applying it. But because the foil transfer is really delicate, it's brittle, so we need to be careful as we apply this transfer. I hope you're enjoying watching the video. I am really enjoying applying this transfer, and I am just, waiting. Wow, it looks good. I'm waiting to finish this drawer and see how this combination of this park bench, this green and gold, look like with this foliage transfer. So in a few seconds you are going to see the combination, and here it is. Wow, isn't it so pretty? Oh, my nails are matching with the transfer. But yes, I really love this combination. It's kind of a subtle green with this beautiful gold foil, and you can see from little close that it's really looking pretty. So I'm going to just continue upwards and put the same sheet. This is the first sheet that I'm applying. So I will just measure and cut it down, and going to put this sheet on the second drawer. So I used the second sheet on the third drawer here. I applied it, and I continued on the last drawer and finished the left side with 2 sheets, that is 1 tube of the transfer, and right side with the other tube of the transfer. So 2 tubes I used on the desk, and whatever remained I put it in the center drawer. So I usually, because it's a foil transfer, so I suggest you just use your fingers, your hands to secure it on the edges especially, and then on the flat surface of the furniture. And then after a few hours I will just burnish it with the polishing pad, so that it dries, and then I use the polishing pad. This is the top. I used 60 grit sanding a sheet to sand the top, followed by 120, then 320 and 400 for a smooth finish. I sanded the top down, and you can see how it looked like after sanding. Beautiful, gorgeous bud here, and I'm going to put a stain in dark walnut from Minwax, and I did one coat of the stain on this entire top, um, and then let it dry. And once it dries, in about like 24 hours, it's completely dry. I put on the top coat from Fusion Mineral Paint in matte finish, to seal the top and the entire base. And then I put a new transfer from another piece, and this is how it turned out. I just love the gold popping against the green, and how the hardware and the top just blends into this whole entire look. I hope you enjoy watching this video and the complete makeover. The products are in the description below. You can go and shop on our website, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I did creating this. I'll see you next time.